welcome back to a very disgruntled G.T.O podcast, sickly G.T.O podcast. We had high expectations this week. We failed.
He did.
Some as girls out, some of us are sick as a dog. Sam is really sick and be sniffing the whole time.
I mean, it's allergies, but I don't know what is making them worse than they used to be.
Yeah. Is there any way you could not sniff, just let the snot drip the whole time?
No. Unless you want me to drip all over your table.
No, I don't mind that. I'll clean it up. Go ahead.
Whatever.
I mean, I got toilet paper. I don't have any paper towels. Anyway, we're back. And before we get to all the great news, Games with Gold came out. PS4 to have a nice couple deals on eBay. Controversy happened that I know you want to talk about.
I don't know. Yeah, I'll talk a little.
All right. I know you're very passionate about these YouTube issues because they're very serious. They're real news. Anyways, before we get out to that, we're going to talk about the games he played this past week. You've been very sick, but I know in your heart you're very passionate about playing games. So what did you play?
Played some Madden.
Of course.
Some Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I played the Game of Life.
Game of Life. Okay, tell me how so.
So I've been planning. I'm turning 18 in 2 weeks.
Can I get what in 2 weeks?
I'm turning 18 in 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
And so my parents were like, alright, it's the big 1/8, which is stupid because it's no bigger than anything else really. We can do something big for you. And so I've been planning with people, trying to get them, coordinate schedules and all that. Playing the Game of Life. Dealing with people.
Oh, so nothing special. You actually been living for once. Alright.
Yeah.
Pretty lame. My week, what I play this week is Madden 25. And I played a lot of Pokemon. I've been playing a lot of healthier dose. Pokemon X and Y I finished in 50 hours in 21 days. No, in like 18 days.
I don't believe you.
Huh?
I don't believe that's healthy.
Yeah. And on Omega Ruby after Sapphire right now, I'm playing. I got 7 hours in for 7 days. That's an hour a day. That's pretty healthy, I think. And yes.
You did 7 hours in one day, didn't you?
No. I've been doing an hour a day pretty much. And I haven't played other games, but so I really dilutes the importance of this. But anyways, besides that, we're gonna go on to Broke Boy news, the most important news there is. And when I came up with the idea today of making Broke Boy news its own little video, we shoot it standing up, and that's basically what it is. I think people will enjoy that. We can give you the broke boys what y'all really want. It's like these cheap deals, and I feel like that'd be interesting because I don't know if anyone else is really making videos like that. There are people trying to make cheap gaming devices, which we highlighted before, but I think that'd be pretty cool. Anyways, the first article of Broke Boy News today is Games with Gold.
I thought we were gonna record this.
Record what? Yeah, we are. We could double dip.
All right.
We could double dip. Seinfeld said otherwise. We could double dip.
Whatever.
Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time. That's a game.
Never heard of it.
I don't look at the games because I expect that you would know them all. So if you don't know what they are, they're probably pretty bad. Project Cars from February 16th to March 15th.
Also never heard of it.
Xbox 360, you get Monkey Island 2. And you get Star Wars Force Unleashed. I always want to play Force Unleashed. It always look very interesting.
I have it on the Wii. It's not good on the Wii.
What? You get to use motion controls to swing stuff.
It doesn't work.
Oh. Okay. Well, if you continue not to like the games on your Xbox One, or if you just can't afford them, there are 3 more games that are coming to backwards compatibility. Tekken 6, Midway Arcade Origins, and Mutant Storm Empire. Interested in any of those?
Never heard.
Tekken 6?
I've heard of Tekken.
In the PS4, you get 2 free games with the purchase of PS4 on Newegg's eBay store. It is now offering Tomb Raider, the 20-year celebration edition, and Deus Ex Mankind Divided, and a PS4 Pro with $400. There's free shipping, by the way, but I don't think that matters.
Nope.
You okay over there?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm good. Just keep rolling.
Okay. You interested in Ghost Recon, Sam?
Wildlands, yeah.
Well, the beta's coming next month.
Good.
The dates have been released for the closed beta, which begins February 2nd and February 6th.
Ooh, my birthday.
But the interesting thing is, the game comes out March 7th. So is it really a beta?
I'm getting it a month early.
No. I'm saying, is it? They're not using it.
Oh, it's not beta testing. No.
Yes. So why even call it that? Why can just call
money for fun? I don't know.
Can't just call it a demo? Okay, whatever.
Of course not.
Mm.
Of course not.
So like, but then like that leads to like, oh, they're gonna be flaws in the game inevitably, and they're gonna complain about it. And like, well, they're gonna fix it when the game come out, but you can't expect them to do that within 2 weeks when the game does come out. And then they're just Ubisoft is just doing it to themselves. Why just call it a demo? Just call it this. This is what the game is. Because then people can be like, oh, you should have fixed it because it's a beta. Like, oh, whatever. It's not smart. Anyways. And will Nintendo get third-party support news? Spoiler, they won't say. According to GameIlluminati.com source, when Respawn Entertainment's developers, Muhammad Alavi, they developed Titanfall, as you may know. They were asked about the Nintendo Switch, and he replied, I was excited about it. Nintendo's been in such a niche market recently, catering to handheld and the kids. I'm offended, by the way.
You're a child.
I'm 18. They've been so underpowered that they don't have the support of third parties because they're all making for the PC, Xbox One, and PS4. And it's no different. The interviewer said, I'm going to drink to it mainly because I understand. It will be underpowered. I'm not going to be able to play Titanfall on it. Like, can you tell me? Well, that's a very poorly... I don't know if I read that poorly or he said that poorly, because now that I'm reading it, it does not make sense. Anyways, this is the important part. Muhammad comes back and says, fuck no. No, you're not going to be able to fit Titanfall to a Nintendo Switch. That's the same Zelda from the Wii U, isn't it? It is.
Wow. Fighting words.
So, I'm pretty sure if you go on Reddit, Nintendo fanboys are up in arms about this quote. And
emphasis on the boys.
Yeah.
Because they children.
But I mean, they probably don't care at the end of the day. They probably just care about their little Marios and stuff. Nothing's wrong with that. I mean, I don't really care about Titanfall either. But this is more indicative of, like, the games that they won't be getting. Like, they're not getting any third-party support. And earlier this week, somebody asked the Borderlands developer, will there be stuff on the Switch? And he said no as well. Probably for the same reasons, underpowered. But I don't know. If you're playing this Nintendo stuff, I don't think you really care about playing other games. Whatever. But I know you care about this news.
Okay.
EVO 2017, the lineup has been announced, Sam.
What?
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 Okay, EVO. It's a fighting game tournament. 8 games have been locked in, and there will be a 9th game announced. It's determined by a charity donation drive, and that will end on February 8th. If you're interested in getting your fighting game in, I know you want to play Marvel vs. Capcom.
No.
Anyways, you can contribute over at generosity.com. Never heard of it before, but there you go. But here are the games that actually made the cut. Street Fighter V, Guilty Gear, Revelator 2, Smash Brothers for Wii U, Smash Brothers Melee, Injustice 2, BlazBlue, Central Fiction, Tekken 7, King of Fighters 14, and the next game will be announced by the fans. Are you interested in getting competitive fighting? It's really cheesy. I don't know why anybody...
It's really what?
Cheesy. Like, not like nerd or anything. Like, you need cheese to win fighting games, I feel.
Huh?
I don't know.
I kind of lost touch with the pro fighting after Swoozy. Not really stepped down, but I stopped paying attention after Swoozy.
So you don't really care about pro fighting. You just care about the personality.
Yeah.
Understandable. Anyways, we could just go to trivia now.
Okay.
All right.
This week's trivia.
I may or may not look at the questions beforehand.
He did.
Nah.
He's a cheapy little. All right.
I'll do in. Oh, go on.
Nope. At the beginning of the game, you start out in the Imperial City prison. In this prison, after you have spoken to the insulting Dunmer Valendreth, he says, "Do you hear that? The guards are coming for you." Who is the first blade you hear while in your cell?
Captain Renault.
Got it right. Because you looked at the answer.
Because I didn't play that game.
Who must you...
Somebody text me up, can you throw up me nuts? Not throw up nuts, throw up me nuts. Anyways, go on. Number 2.
Dantes, isn't it? Who must you deliver the Amulet of Kings to at the start of the game?
I don't know.
Brother Joufrey. How many Daedric Shrine quests are there?
11-7.
15.
That was close.
Who initially recruits you into the Dark Brotherhood in Oblivion?
In Oblivion? Tim McGraw.
Lucian LeChance.
Pretty close.
Infuriating use of DLC for Oblivion.
Infuriating.
Incredibly infamous.
Infamous.
Yes.
I'm not even gonna try to guess.
Horse armor.
Horse armor.
They sold horse armor. It's DLC.
What's the problem with that?
There are so many problems with
Well, how much did it cost, I guess?
It was like $10, I think.
Oh, yeah, that's a little too much. Okay, go on.
Name of the Choose Your Own Adventure book in Skyrim.
It's inside the game?
There's a book in Skyrim that's written in the style of a Choose Your Own Adventure book.
The Legend of the Dragon Slayer.
Nope. Cobb and the Dragon. Followers can activate shrines. Which blessings do not affect followers? There are 4.
No idea. I feel like I didn't...
Name one. Just name one god that you think has a shrine that doesn't affect followers.
I'm trying to think of a shrine. Can you make it a multiple choice question?
Mara.
Mara, okay.
Zenithar. Akatosh.
I'm gonna go with Zenithar.
That's correct.
Yes, B for believe.
That's one correct answer.
No, I got 2. I got the first one right.
No, I mean, that was one correct answer for that question.
Okay.
I gave you 2. 2 out of the 3 I gave you were correct.
I needed it. Alright, what's next?
When does nighttime begin and end in Skyrim?
Nighttime begins, I'm guessing, at 18 hours? And
No, like the time.
Yeah, 18 hours at 6 o'clock at night.
Nope, 7.
Okay.
When does it end?
Probably at like 5, around 5.
You got it right.
Okay.
But that's half a point.
Alright, half a point, 2.5.
Faster way to mine ore.
Oh, I know nothing about that.
Attacking it with your pickaxe.
Oh, I didn't think about that, obviously.
How do you instantly kill a Briarheart?
Ice move.
Pickpocket.
Oh, what? Oh, could you take his heart out of his chest?
Uh-huh. Only Western release to get a perfect 40 in Famitsu.
Repeat that question?
Only Western release to get a perfect 40 in gaming magazine Famitsu.
I don't understand the question that you're asking, so I'm going to say true.
Which Western release was the only Western release to get a perfect score of 40 in this magazine?
In this magazine. Are you asking what the game is or what the magazine was?
What the game is.
Okay. The game.
Yes.
Well, you only said the trivia was on Oblivion or Skyrim, so I got a 50-50 shot. Huh.
I also said the bonus could be from anywhere.
Oh, Morrowind then.
Skyrim. I faked you out, Mark.
Okay, so I got 2.5.
Uh-huh.
Good job. Now it's your turn, my turn next week, and we're gonna do what game?
I don't know.
I'll think of one. I'll get you. But now.
You have a tissue?
Yeah, I got a tissue. I'll be right back.
And we are back.
Okay. We're gonna move on to Victories and Vengeances.
So soon?
Oh yeah. You kind of moved through everything pretty fast because you're dying over there.
Sorry.
Kind of focusing on surviving, but I mean, I'm not blaming you. You're dying, so.
Alright, Victories, Vengeances. Vengeances.
Did you ever play that game? The 6V game?
No, because I value my sanity.
Is it hard?
I don't know, but it's got a name like Quintuple V.
Well, do you have any victories and or vengeances?
You're gonna have to come back to me on that.
Alright. Okay. Well, I have a vengeance. I'm a little bit more tepid on saying this now. 'Cause I'm not as emotional. Against Henry.
Ooh, what happened? What did you do to Henry?
Against Kay and against someone else.
Why? Who's someone else?
I don't know who it is. I'm not trying to hide anything. I don't know who it is. I'll explain the story. But we people who listen to podcasts, you know who Henry is. He was on like episode 20 something. He talked about games as art, and that podcast was like 1 hour and 56 minutes for some reason.
Because he's fun.
No, I just don't know how it went for 2 hours.
Because he's fun, and we were having fun, and we didn't want to end.
All right.
Anyway, tell your story.
My story is, also Saturday, me, Sam, and Henry went to a basketball game. It was Tulane.
Basketball game is a bit nice.
Yeah.
It was like a scrimmage, but there were 2 different teams.
Yeah.
I guess is a nice way of putting it.
Yes, it was a Cincinnati, the 16-2 Cincinnati, whatever is against the 2 Tulane Green Waves.
4-14, actually.
The Green Waves got evaporated that day. They lost by a lot. We left like at the beginning of the third quarter. That's not important. But I think like in halftime, Henry was talking to Sam, and he was like, "Oh, I think he said it's time for Mark to ask Kay out or whatever." Totally, that came.
No, that came after the game though. We got picked up.
Oh, all right, whatever. But that just struck me like so random at that point. Whenever it did come up, it was like I haven't thought about her in months.
Oh right, yeah, it was at halftime. I asked you how it was going with those girls. Because it was Kay and the other one, who I think is married.
Married?
I don't know.
She's.
I'm joking. I'm joking, Mark.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Anyway.
I haven't thought about getting in a relationship with anyone in months. I mean, I just wasn't focusing on that. That's just not important to me right now, and that's what makes this situation so much more frustrating as we get into it. So, we was in the car riding back, dropping him off. He was talking about like this
true love,
like his love with his girlfriend or whatever, and he was like giving me tips like what should I do to ask her out or whatever. Where should we go?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, if you think I should, I mean, I'll do it then. If you think I should do that.
And this wasn't just the 3 of us. My dad was there too.
Oh yeah.
So
you talked about how he was a secret admirer.
Yeah, he gave his 2 cents.
Yeah, and then he meet his current wife on Backpage or something.
Not on Backpage. That's disgusting. That's disgusting.
Okay, well they meant like newspaper, right?
Yeah.
That's a nice story.
But he said it was an alternative kind of newspaper.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's like Backpage, but the newspapers probably.
Alright, anyways, I was like, yeah, so from there, I don't think anything else happened. We just talked about, like, starting a relationship, like, getting to ask somebody out, different ways to do it, and, like...
They did, because I have never been in that position.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was Saturday. I went home, did whatever, and then Sunday, whenever, playing games. Sunday night, though, I texted Kay, the one who I wanted to ask out or was going to ask out, and I was like, what time you come to school tomorrow? She said 7:59, and well,
what time you come to school tomorrow, Mark? Really? Is that what you asked?
Yeah, I asked her.
It's kind of a weird question.
I mean, it's all weird. This is all weird. Being a teenager is weird. Being a human is weird.
You're right.
And people, that's what this whole situation is awkward. But it's not. But it's awkward for everyone else. It's not awkward for me because I'm just embracing what the situation is. If I ask you out and you like me and I like you, even if you didn't like me, it's a yes or no type of thing. It shouldn't be like, oh my god, he likes me or whatever. Like it shouldn't be dramatic.
Oh my god.
It's just I don't get that. Anyways, she said 79, so I just stopped. Okay. Then she didn't come to school the next day, which was cool.
Nah, that's cool. She just don't love you.
That's fine, but I don't think she dodged me. I didn't think that at the time. And then I got home.
At the time.
I got off the bus around 4 o'clock, and I texted her. I don't know. I said something like "hello." I was polite. Trust me, I was a good human being for this. And I asked like, "Oh, can I talk right now?" And she was like, "Okay." And I called her. She like didn't answer the phone. Like after one ring, she hung up. And she like, "Oh, you meant to talk on the phone?" And said, "Oh, I can't. I'm at a family thing right now." Oh, okay. Family things happen at 4:30 on a Monday, but
could have been a funeral. That's why she wasn't at school.
Yeah, I mean, it could. Yeah, very well probably did happen. Anyways, Monday rolled around.
Tuesday, you mean?
Tuesday rolled around. went to first period study hall. Then I went to English, and her friend is in there.
She has friends.
She does.
Wow.
Good for her.
Yeah.
More than a lot of people could say. Some people have friend or right hand. Some people call it.
Some people have lefty.
Some people have mouse.
Lefty could be a guy, like a real person.
Oh, I too.
I have a friend named Lefty.
Really?
Yeah.
Does he only have one hand?
No.
Okay. Why you call him Lefty then?
Why not?
Alright. Anyways, I asked her friend, you know where she sits today? Because she always sitting in a bunch of different places. So I'm like, yeah, she's probably sitting in the Latin room or whatever. And so I went there, I walk in, and I saw Henry and his girlfriend in there. And I'm like, you know when Kay's coming? And Henry was like, oh, I have something to tell you.
Henry was there for the setup too.
Wait, what do you mean? I mean,
he convinced you to ask her out, and then he was there when you were going to.
Yeah. And then he took me out of the room. He told me, yeah, you didn't hear this from me. But apparently, she's not interested. I'm like, okay, well, that's fine.
My question is, where did Henry hear that?
Yeah, that's why I asked him, like, why? How do you know this? Why am I the topic of conversation? I should not be the topic of anyone's conversation. I'm totally irrelevant in this matter, like, to anyone else.
Apparently not.
And then he didn't tell me who it was because I didn't ask, but I just want to know, like, why is that? Like, how do you know that information? He said, well, somebody knew that you're about to do this. Interesting.
Him.
It was I only told you and I only told him. And I know you don't talk to anyone from school, like, about drama stuff.
They avoid me.
Yeah, they avoid you pretty hard. And so from there, I just went to the library afterwards. Oh yeah, but let me back. The person said that I was going to do that, and she told her I'm not interested in that. And he didn't tell me why she's not interested, so I just which is very important. Why she wouldn't be interested? The reason why she's not interested. So I just went to the library.
Well, is it though?
Well, I think it is.
I mean, yeah, it'd be nice to know, but
well, it's not nice for me. It's good to know for her. I don't really care about my ego. I mean, most people don't like you in life, so I'm not going to expect her to be the magic one. I mean, whatever. So I went to the library because I had a math test, a pre-cal test, the next period, which I did not study for, and I had 5 days to study for.
Good job.
I failed it, by the way.
Of course you did.
Didn't answer half the questions.
Oh dear.
I'll make it up, hopefully. Hopefully she give out retakes. But around that time, I got there around 11:40, working for about 20 minutes. At 12 o'clock, Kate texted me, where are you?
Well, smash.
I'm like, hey. Like, where are you? I'm like, oh, Jesus. And I'm like, I'm in the library. And I'm like, oh, God. This is about to be really shitty. So I just keep doing work. About 3 minutes later, she comes in. And I can see her in the corner of my eye. Just walk. I'm like, oh, shit. And then she walk. And then she has a Bradley. You know who Bradley is?
Yeah, I know Brad.
How do you feel about him?
He's a very particular individual.
What does that mean?
I'm not saying he's bad. He's just an acquired taste. Acquired taste. I don't know if I could hang out with him.
Why?
He seems a little, not holier than thou, but a little bit more self-righteous than I'm used to.
Can you give me an example? Because I haven't really had much experience with him.
I don't know if I can give an example. It's just what I've...
That's the aura you're getting?
The aura I'm getting, yeah.
But she is always hanging out with Bradley. That's why, like, I noticed that months ago. So I'm like, I'm not going to ask her out because she obviously has I don't want to ruin that. I don't want to be that guy that comes through. Maybe they got something going on. I don't know because I don't hang with them. I mean, they didn't have anything going on because it's fucking Bradley. Like,
whoa, sir.
Anyway.
Language.
So I saw her at the corner of my eye the whole time. Like, and then when she came by me, I act like I was surprised because, you know, that's a cute thing to do.
Whoa, where'd you come
didn't
from?
see you there. Whatever.
Funny, fancy seeing you here.
Yeah.
Come here often?
Yeah, like, how do you even know I was here? Anyways, she asked me, you have something to talk to me about? I'm like,
wanna smash?
And she like, Henry or somebody told me, and Josephine told me that you have something to talk to me with. I'm like, well, what does Josephine have to do with any of this?
Where'd Josephine come from?
Well, she's the girl that asked where she's sitting, but I didn't know, like, still, why does she matter?
I don't know. Josephine's cool.
I mean, she is.
Maybe a little talkative sometimes.
Not from my experience, but
no, I mean in this situation, talking about you.
I don't know. I don't know.
There are situations when people probably shouldn't say stuff.
Yeah, I know that. God, I know that. Anyways, I'm just sitting there. Like, I was so puzzled. Like, I forget the reason why I even want to talk to Kay in the first place. Like, what does Henry have to do with anything? I don't understand. And she's like, gosh, Mark. And then she turns around like, wait, come back. And then I was like, all right, I do have something to tell you. And like, Bradley turned around, and he turned around and walked away. I'm like, I didn't want to see that. It's like, I don't know why.
You didn't tell him to leave. You just said turn around.
I told him,
if he turned his back.
Yeah, I told him to turn around, and then she started laughing. Like, okay, this is good. And I told him, I really like you. And then she was like, oh, she made this like very uncomfortable face, like I'm disappointed, or like I can't even read that face. It wasn't you. It wasn't like I'm.
It wasn't like disgust.
It wasn't like she was disgusted that she was even asked that by anyone, and this was the reason why. The reason why she wasn't interested earlier is because she just came off a relationship, a really bad one, with some douchebag. Yeah. And Sam knows because we heard stories about this douchebag. But I thought they broke up months ago.
That's the way it was explained.
Yeah, I thought they broke up like in September. But apparently they got back together at some point, or they never really, like, they still had loose ties. Because I know she still went to his house.
She still lived, like, at his house.
Which is, Jesus. And she, whenever you describe him, like, just sound like a bad person. This guy doesn't interact with you. He always playing video games. And when you're there, like, you want to hang out, well, you can just watch him play video games. Like, he doesn't sound like boyfriend material. He doesn't sound like people material. This guy
doesn't sound like this shirt.
He doesn't sound like material.
Boyfriend material, yeah.
Oh, Deadpool shirt?
No, never mind.
Whatever, okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was just like, I didn't know that, and you getting mad at me for not knowing that. I don't hang out with you that often.
At all.
I only see you like 2 or 3 times a week, and I kind of liked you. Now I don't because you're acting irrational. You can't expect me to know that. And then I said, Henry. I didn't know that Henry just told me it was a good time to ask you out, and then she was like, oh, Henry's an idiot. And I'm like,
why you? Oh, she doesn't like Henry.
Yeah, she hates Henry, and Henry doesn't really like Kay. And I don't know who's right. They're probably both wrong in this situation.
They're definitely both wrong.
Then she just after I said a couple words, she stormed out. But I never. This is what like really stuck in the back of my head. Mm-hmm. I never asked her out. I didn't ask her, do you want to do something Saturday though? She seemed really mad, but I just want to know yes or no.
Like a definitive yes or no.
Definitive yes or no.
Specific question.
Yes. Are you sure you don't want to go out with me? I know you're mad and all, but still. But she does seem like she's going through some emotional period right now, because this past week she walked to the classroom and her eyes was a very viscous glaze, like she was about to break down and cry. And no, she wasn't high or nothing. And I like, is something wrong with you? And I said, no. I mean, yes. And like, you don't. She seemed like she didn't want to talk about it. It's like, you don't want to talk about it. It's like, well, it's not that I don't want to talk about it. It's if I talk about it, I'm just gonna, I see. And then I didn't talk about it. And then and that's that. She does seem to going through something. Like it reminds me. A wise person once said, the way that people interact with you is more a reflection of themselves than it is of you.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna get my it's not a ding on my ego at all. I mean, I'm fine.
Yeah, it's just in a situation that didn't really work out.
Bad timing.
Yeah.
I mean, Bradley got all of that anyway. That's all his. And then I came home and told this exact same story to my sister. My sister's like, well, she's not even that cute anyway. I'm like,
wow.
Well, that's not the reason.
I mean, good for her standing up for a big bro like that.
Yeah. You're like, she looks like this, that, and the other thing. I'm not going to say all the things she said.
Not on a hot mic.
But, yeah. That's pretty much it. I liked her because of her personality, and she was the reason why I like people is because they give me attention. It's not because they're particular.
Ooh, that might not be a good thing.
Well, think about it. If you're a good person, you're probably going to attract good people. If you're a bad person, you're going to attract bad people.
Yeah.
So I think that's a self-regulated thing that you don't have to worry about. attracting like people that are undesirable. So far, I haven't been attracting too many people, so maybe I need to look for something else. I don't know.
No, I just mean you might need to keep that in check.
Oh yeah.
Like if you go out seeking attention and you're only in relationships because they give you attention.
Excuse you.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I get gassy when my allergies are acting up. It's kind of weird.
I understand.
Anyway, if you seek people that give you attention and you only like them because they give you attention or something like that.
That's not the only reason why. Like the attention, like it was valuable. Like she laughed at my jokes and I appreciated her, and she played Pokemon. Like all those factors went into each other.
Yeah, I mean, just don't let that get too big. You know.
Oh yeah, you gotta keep it's a balancing act between all the attractive things. But there was nothing bad about it besides. Yeah, she liked to do a little marijuana time to time. But don't we all? Well, not me or Sam.
I don't.
But most like half the high schoolers, like they do that. It's a fine thing. And I'm coming to grips to that. That okay, kids are gonna do this because.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of them doing it because your brain isn't fully developed yet, so it can cause some side effects. But when you're over 25 and your brain is done developing, weed is not a problem.
And
in moderation, of course.
I did a research. Aries also, friend Aries, episode 17, also did research. And weed, apparently to one study on Google Scholars, has a 6% addiction rate. The only reason people keep going back to it...
Synthetic marijuana, though.
Synthetic?
Like, real marijuana isn't really addictive.
Yeah.
At all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know about anything else variation of marijuana, but did you know heroin having like a 17% addiction rate? And the reason that is because the people that don't get addicted, they either... most people that don't get addicted die.
Yeah.
Which is pretty
because
funny.
They take too much at once or whatever. They OD. Oh, God.
So that's that story. I don't know where to move on from there. But...
Hold on. I have something to say about your thing. So you went to the Latin room looking for her the first time.
Yeah.
And Henry says, I don't know... You didn't hear this from me, but she's not into you, basically.
Yeah. Was it you?
That was Lindsay.
Oh.
No offense to Lindsay or Henry, but Henry and Kay don't talk.
Mm-hmm.
Henry only, really knows Kay because of Lindsay.
Mm-hmm.
So Henry might have said something to Lindsay. Lindsay might have said something to Kay. Kay might have said something to Lindsay. Lindsay said something back to Henry. That's not a knock on either of them, or any of them. But... that's probably how that went down.
Alright.
Because I knew. My dad knew and Henry knew. My dad and I don't talk to Franklin people because why would we?
Wait, they knew before or after that car ride? That's important.
After the car ride.
Okay.
Because,
Alright.
So, it's on Henry.
If this somebody told me that before? Why didn't you text me that Monday? Or
what? Text you what?
That she wasn't interested.
I didn't know she was I didn't know she wasn't interested.
Wait, so what do you know then?
No, I knew that you were going to ask her out.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. We all knew you were going to ask her out. But the only person that ever would have said anything to anybody was Henry. And the only person you would have said something to was Lindsay.
Okay.
They're just an adorable couple.
Are they really, though?
I love them so much. They're my little children. Or my parents, depending on how you want to look at it.
He seems...
They're adorable.
Alright.
It's sickening.
Yeah, it's sickening.
But it's adorable.
Alright.
It's like a little baby Wookiee.
Alright, well, I don't even know what to go from there. I think I got a victory somewhere this week. I'll check. I don't even know where to go from here. That seemed...
nowhere to go but up.
Oh yeah, I mean that didn't really change anything from after being denied. It feels I don't even care about I got dragged into something. I got dragged into drama and probably ruined at least one relationship off of something that I didn't even care about. I didn't want to ask her out.
I have a compliment for you.
What?
At least you didn't mention her period.
I didn't even think about that.
Because some people would have been like, you're just being irrational, you must be on your period. So I'm glad you didn't go there.
I didn't even think about
that. You would have died, probably. You would have socially died, at least. So good on you.
I don't know how much... I think the period thing is different for every woman.
Silver line. Well, I don't know what you mean by that, but sure.
Like how you react to it?
Oh, yeah. So I actually have a vengeance.
Alright.
Against our president.
Come on.
No, not Donald Trump. Our class president for freshman year.
Who?
Dylan Bourne.
Oh, born to lead.
Born for leadership, yeah. So listen, I don't hate this guy. But he posted something, he said, triggered jokes aren't funny because rape isn't funny. You wouldn't laugh at an Iraq vet, so you shouldn't laugh at rape victims.
Well, I can just poke a couple holes in there. Rape, yeah, you wouldn't laugh at like a video of rape, but if somebody tells a rape joke, yes, you would laugh at it.
If it's a funny joke.
Yes.
Yeah. But also, trigger doesn't equal rape.
Trigger is PTSD.
Like, you just jumped into rape.
Yeah.
And that wasn't... Like, there are much more petty reasons for people to be triggered, which is what when people make triggered jokes, it's because of the people that take it out of context. They're like, I stubbed my toe, I'm so triggered. They ran out of white bread, I'm so triggered. They don't have ham sandwiches at the deli, I'm triggered. Those are the people that we're making fun of. And so Dylan gets into this whole thing like, well, you should put trigger warnings on all your jokes. You shouldn't tell these kinds of jokes in case someone in your audience has a panic attack. And I'm like, I'm not going to censor myself because somebody might get offended. Yeah. If someone has a panic attack and is like breaking down right in front of me, I'll stop what I'm doing. I'll call 911.
I don't want...
But comedy shouldn't be censored because somebody might get offended.
I don't think anything should be censored.
Well, yeah, nothing should be censored.
Because you have everything in this life is elective besides breathing air and eating. Like,
and even those
things are kind of iffy. So you can like, let's keep it in this situation. I don't want people to be the comedy police. Like, this is what you can't say. This is what you can't say. Because those people don't know what funny is to begin with.
Yeah.
They certainly shouldn't be the people saying what's offensive and what's not. Most jokes, the best jokes are being offensive. That's why they're so funny, because they're so real.
Yeah.
That's the ones that resonate with me. You're making fun of somebody. Go on.
Yeah. This one kid, Huddle.
Huddle?
You know him.
Huddle?
No.
I don't.
Anyway, a kid H. I'm just going to call him CH. He's like, there's a word for people that don't care about the well-being of others. Can't remember what it is. I'm like, are you calling me a sociopath? Because you can call me a sociopath, but you're not helping the debate.
C-H.
I'll tell you off camera.
Okay.
But like, this kid just comes out of nowhere. It's like, you're a sociopath. But he doesn't even call me a sociopath. He just defines what one is. And it's like, geez, I forgot what that word is. I'm like, okay, if you're just going to attack me because I don't care about offending people. And I'm like, fine, yeah, I'm a sociopath. I care about my friends. I just don't care about strangers. Because like respect, you have to earn me caring about you.
Well, it's not like when you say care, it means like emotional. Like you care about
deep
people.
Emotional
like you don't want people. You don't want people like to die. We don't want genocide.
I don't want people to die, but I'm also not going to care if someone might get their feelings hurt by me.
Because they don't care about they hit your feelings. So
yeah.
Chris Humphries, no, that's with a K.
No.
Okay.
I'll tell you.
Well, that's it.
Just Facebook, man.
You need to get off that. Facebook is terrible. I do need to
get off that.
Like, Franklin is not a great place. The people that are vocal at this school are not the best.
And so, I was talking with Lynette after this. Mm-hmm. Lynette was on one of our earlier podcasts.
Like episode 5.
Yeah, like episode 5, way early. And she was like, dude, this school is just way too liberal. They're all so full of themselves. And I'm like, you know what? Next time I come to Franklin, I'll wear normal clothes, because I had plans to wear a specific costume to hide my identity and show up and surprise y'all. But I'll show up, and I will try to offend as many people as possible.
I'm tired of people saying Franklin is way too liberal. It's liberal leaning. The people that are vocal are always going to be extreme. Yeah. And the people at this to a liberal school is going to be extreme liberals. There's a lot of people here that are pretty moderate.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people.
Yeah, the moderates are cool.
And there's a couple of people that are moderate that aren't so cool. Don't want to say any names. Some of them are related to a school terrorist. No names.
Fine.
But
you know.
Yeah, I know.
He's not moderate.
But we did an exercise in class the other day.
I guess he might be.
He could have easily lied.
He's a communist.
Communist.
He's a communist.
Well, why would you? That doesn't even work. Why would you even want? All right, I'm not getting at his politics. I don't even care about that guy. That guy's a douche.
He's cool.
In what context?
A little scatterbrained, but he can be cool.
All right. Every time I see him in class, he's being a douche, talking over people, mumbling under his breath. Whatever.
That's too bad.
I had a thought. Oh, liberal thing. There's a lot of there's a little bit of conservative people. There's a lot of moderate people.
Yeah.
Which you will see. Like, that's true about the whole society of America. Most people are moderate.
Well, they're either moderate or the people at Franklin are left-leaning. They just keep quiet about it.
Yes, and just a silent majority. We learned about that in U.S. history. So yeah, most people are silent, and if you don't be mad at the school or its institution.
Well, I mean, I'm not mad at the school. I'm just mad at the people.
Well, people talk like they're mad at the institution. They're mad. You should be mad at those people for not tempering not only their volume but also the views themselves. Because like they're trying to be like pure one way, like purely liberal, or like they want like no compromise.
Yeah.
And like it's never gonna happen. You have to compromise, even within your own views. Like I know, I want flat tax for everyone, but I know that never happens. And I know that's just my philosophy on things. I think it should be a flat tax, but I know that never happens, so I don't vocalize that. I don't care about that because it doesn't matter.
I mean, it's like saying everyone deserves free ice cream. It's like there's never going to be a way to enact that, so why? And
then on the other side, it's like people that have the exact opposite view. You can't lambast them. Just because your views are different. I don't know. I feel like I'm preaching to the choir right here, the choir of one.
Choir of one. It's a great game idea.
Choir of what?
I'll workshop it.
Okay. But I do have a victory.
Yeah.
Shout out to nostalgia.
Ooh.
So I was playing Pokemon Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, the remix of Ruby and Sapphire. What?
Sweet nostalgia.
Yeah, I love it. So I would this really hit me. Nostalgia hit me really hard when I got to Route 110. You might remember this. I don't know.
Nope.
Okay. Route 110 there was an original game like a cycling road, like a road above the regular route. It was pretty basic or whatever. You just ride a bike on it. But so in the new games, it's a whole like big complex cycling road, like big highway over the thing. I'm like, oh my god, they did this. And then I hear the music and I'm like, oh, I could feel the nostalgia
rushing through you.
Like rush, yeah. This feels so good. And I go to Mallville. In Mallville, it's like a little simple town with a gym and a casino. Mm-hmm. They took the casino out because kids not supposed to be gambling.
Yeah, gambling is wrong, kids. Don't do it.
Don't gamble on skins. Whatever you do. Anyways, but they made it Mallville. Like they made an actual mall. I'm like, oh man, it's pretty cool. Like a 3-story mall and everything. Like they just made my childhood and just reformed it. And like, oh, it just feels so good. Better than sex, but I wouldn't know.
No, you wouldn't.
At the same time, that nostalgia makes me sad because I don't even see it in my life yet. I see it more in other people's lives. Like they relished when they were a kid.
Yeah.
And like it kind of makes me sad. Will I always, for the rest of my life, long for this period of my youth? Will it ever get? Hopefully, even if it does get better than this, will I still view the past as better, no matter how good it gets later? I don't know. Probably not, because I had a pretty bad childhood, but can't get much worse than this, or what it was. Anyways, got anything left?
Let's see. No, I went over that thing. I'm just excited.
For what?
I'm excited for my 18th birthday. Maybe I'll finally get my driver's license. Maybe, I don't know, maybe in a couple months. But if I do, I'll be able to visit Franklin a little more. So, I just want to go back to Franklin. Hang out with people again.
There's nothing here. There's nothing here.
There is nothing there. I mean, there are people there.
Not that great.
But I just want to see why they've stopped talking to me. There's probably a reason for it.
Name names who are not talking to you that you want to talk to.
I'm not going to name names. I'll name names later.
Okay.
I mean, there's probably a reason why they stopped talking to me, and trying to figure that out in person is probably not the best idea. But what am I going to do? I'm a curious human.
All right.
I've also tried to get into cosplay.
5 things to look forward to.
You're just gonna skip right over my
Mobius
license.
Final Fantasy free to play on PC. That's coming out. Halo Wars 2 this Sunday tomorrow. The Pro Bowl. That's gonna be a great game.
Oh, did you watch the skills challenge?
I watched a part of the volleyball game. Don't spoil it.
It was a volleyball game?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Drew Brees is in it. Alex Smith, all the great stars. Andy Dalton, very agile. First one to get
You mean
tagged out.
dodgeball?
No, yeah, dodgeball. That's what I meant.
There you go.
Oh, I said volleyball yesterday too to somebody. Like, I didn't even know there was volleyball, and I didn't even realize I said volleyball. I meant dodgeball. Anyways, the Royal Rumble is tomorrow.
Royal Rumble?
Mm-hmm.
Royal Rumble.
I don't know who's gonna win. I haven't been watching wrestling for like a month, so I don't even know who's gonna be in this thing.
The Undertaker.
I mean, that's actually a good guess, because he might. This might be his last WrestleMania. I'm gonna pick. I don't even know. I don't even know who's in the Royal Rumble.
Chris Benoit.
Chris Benoit.
Benoit.
He killed himself. 2007. 10-year anniversary is coming up in August. Actually,
Rip in pieces.
And his family. He's actually my favorite wrestler, by the way.
He's dead now.
Yeah, he's been dead for 10 years.
Rest.
I really
Rest, man.
why do my favorite things have to be like the only thing that I like in life?
Why they all gotta die?
Yeah, like the only thing that hasn't died is Pokemon.
Chugga Conroy, he's not dead.
Oh yeah, he's not dead.
That other YouTuber is though.
Oh, Yodi Slayer, he's dead. Yeah, he's been dead for like 4 years. Trigger Conroy though,
He's dead now.
He needs to push out those more. Where's my Pokemon? My new Pokemon videos. Where's my we did all the other games. I don't really care about. He does a little too much niche Nintendo stuff. Anyways, I love him though. I remember when I was a little kid, I wish he was my dad. That was a period in my life when my dad wasn't in my life. So
Okay, it's a little better.
yeah, now it's a little better.
Because it's like you reconnect with your dad and you're like, hey dad, what's up? And it's like you turn around and watch Chugga Conroy. I miss you, dad.
I'm going to the movies with him tomorrow. What should I watch in the movies?
Chugga Conroy?
No, man, I wish. That'd be awesome. No, my dad. I was thinking
what should you watch?
Fences, or is that the movie with Denzel Washington?
Yeah.
Or the other movie that's I forgot the other one with the black people in it.
Hidden Figures?
Yes.
I go with Fences.
Why?
It's got Denzel Washington.
All right. That's what I'll choose that then. I don't want to watch a rated R movie because I don't want horror trailers. Because I don't want to get scared. I know I probably won't because I'm 18 now. But
Good curl up in your dad's arms.
Okay. Okay. You have anything else we could look forward to? Because I didn't write down the fifth thing.
Yeah. Iron Fist comes out in March. If you like Netflix Marvel shows.
Do I?
I don't know. But they do. They might.
They might. That Blue Snowball might. Do you like it? I think he's nodding his head yes. Anyways, I found one dumb headline today, which this will be our closing conversation. Horizon Zero Dawn, apparently a console seller in the UK. How do you feel about, I don't know, the discussion over is a game a console seller or not? Because it's infuriating to me. Some Reddit communities, I mean every gaming community, this which game is a console seller or not, and it's really like it's like trying to validate is my game better than your game off of money, which is not actually like a valid thing to talk about. I don't know. It's really how we talk about games. I think it speaks to a larger thing how we talk about games, comparing them like what's their merit to the culture, and they're trying to use like unit sales as a figure to justify that, or to objectify that.
Yeah, a game could sell millions of copies.
Yes.
And be garbage.
Yes.
So, it could have a cultural impact. It wouldn't be for the better.
I just don't. Why are we having like arguments over like is Madden a console seller? Is Mass Effect a console seller? Like this. I guess a different question is: Do I buy one game? Do I buy a console based on one game? Okay, let's say. Well, yes, at first I do. I buy a DS to play Pokemon, but I know I'm buying this DS. I'm gonna get more Pokemon games. I do buy for one series. But do you buy consoles just based on like a launch game that you really like?
I don't buy consoles new.
Okay. Alright. We're retro gamers through and through.
No, I'm just poor.
Oh yeah, that too. Hey, could you go? You have any money to help me to repair my computer? Cause
I have some money.
you have any money to help me?
But I'm saving my money for my cosplay career. I'm gonna hit the big time.
Jesus.
Nah, how much do you need?
I need 20, but I take anything.
We'll deal with that later.
All right.
I'll see what I have.
And then that's about it. Hopefully we'll get confirmation if we have a podcast next week. Because Sam doesn't know if he's going to be here or not. Do you have to go to like Wisconsin or something? Nebraska?
No.
Oh.
Turkey Creek.
Turkey Creek?
Turkey Creek, Louisiana.
What's that?
Paintball.
Oh. So you're not going to college? I mean, do a college visit?
No.
Okay. Turkey Creek, that's a long ways away.
It's 3 hours.
That's a long ways. That's like that's almost by the border, right? What is that? Is that the North Shore?
It's like northwest.
Northwest?
It's like in the center of the state.
Okay. Anyways, that's it for the G.T.O podcast today. You comment, rate, subscribe, do all that great stuff. We'll see you later. Sam's gonna blow his brain out real quick.